If you are leaning towards a child-free life or have decided to be child-free, but there are thoughts swirling around in your head, holding you back from feeling 100% confident and fully embracing your child-free life, this video is for you. I'm going to share with you the top self-limiting beliefs that can get in your way and give you one main tip to start shaking them off right now. Let's dive in. Having children is the biggest decision that you will make when it comes to the trajectory of your life. So it's no wonder that some of you feel stuck or shaky when making this huge decision. When you start to have doubts, you end up swimming in a sea of self-limiting beliefs. Self-limiting beliefs are false beliefs that prevent you from pursuing your own desires. They are assumed truths that we have applied to ourselves, and sometimes they are so buried in our subconscious that if we're not paying close attention, we are barely aware that they even exist. Because they usually develop during our formative years, it causes us to create our own generalizations about life and the way that life should work. In my paid program and private community, The Ultimate Guide to Embracing a Child-Free Life, we do an exercise where my members list their self-limiting beliefs, and I've noticed so much commonality in their answers that I wanted to share the top ones here because I know that many of you are having the very same thoughts. The first limiting belief is feeling less than. This can stem from an inferiority complex where we compare ourselves to other people. In this case, you are comparing yourself to women who are pregnant or are already moms. Of course, you might feel less than if you have been conditioned from birth that this is the most magical path that you can take, and not doing so would be a tragic mistake. How often have we heard that being a mom is the hardest job in the world, or that becoming a mother is the greatest experience of a woman's life? These comments and beliefs paint an idealized and unrealistic picture of motherhood. One that says that mothers are martyrs, sacrificing it all for their children. So if you are choosing to bypass motherhood, it's no wonder that this self-limiting belief can make you feel less than. The next limiting belief shared by my members is fear of missing out. FOMO can cause significant stress if you are constantly ruminating about the aspects of motherhood that you will miss out on. The fear of missing out refers to the feeling or perception that, let's say, moms are having more fun, they're living better lives, or enjoying better experiences. Again, this becomes significantly heightened when all your friends are having kids, or your family is standing by hoping that you change your mind, or maybe you're reaching an age where the pressure to have kids is the strongest. The problem with FOMO is that it's an emotion that can easily lead to fear and anxiety, which is why you may find yourself lacking confidence in your child-free choice. Another common self-limiting belief is lacking purpose. Since motherhood is described to be the pinnacle of purpose, you may find yourself wondering what your purpose will be if you don't have kids. Once again, you have most likely been conditioned to believe that your purpose, your sole purpose, is to be a mother. So if you opt out of that, you may be thinking, what now? Or what if I realize later that having children was in fact my true purpose? To some women, indulging in motherhood might be exactly what they desire to be their purpose, but it's not the case with all moms. I have spoken to my friends and I have read plenty of blog posts and articles about moms who have felt a loss of identity and purpose due to motherhood and are on a quest to find it. This proves that it's more about our own personal fear and worry that we may lack purpose or never be able to find it. Before I move on to the next limiting belief, I want to remind you that the doors to my program and private community, The Ultimate Guide to Embracing a Child-Free Life, are open. So if you are looking to strut down the child-free path with joy, peace, and confidence alongside me and women from all over the world, make sure you click the link in my description. Okay, the next self-limiting belief shared by the members in my program is that they will end up alone. This fear is shared by both people who have partners and those who are single, and it is extremely common. Women who have partners fear that they may end up alone if their partner dies before them, and single people wonder who will be by their side as they age. There are so many reasons we may feel this way. Perhaps you experienced abandonment as a child or felt abandoned when a friend or partner walked away. Maybe you struggle with self-love, so the idea of not having someone around to light you up is hard. Or maybe you are influenced by the social conditioning that being alone is something you should fear and have no control over if you choose not to have kids. As you can see, all these limiting beliefs are based in fear. And once you acknowledge them and work through them, you will absolutely start to feel lighter and move forward in embracing your child-free choice. Here's what one of my members had to say. Understanding my self-limiting beliefs and clearing them out has been huge for me. It's helping me change my perspective on what my child-free future holds. I share that with you because I want you to know that it's absolutely possible to move past them. So now that you're aware of some of the self-limiting beliefs that might be holding you back, let's talk about one key way that you can start letting these go. And that is focus on you. The reasons that these self-limiting beliefs are holding you back is because you are focusing on other people and taking inventory of what you are supposedly lacking. The more you do it, the more you will develop a story in your head that because you are bypassing the path that has been presented by society to bring you the most joy, you will experience negative outcomes like ending up alone or not finding purpose. Remember that you are the editor of your own life story. So when you focus on yourself, you naturally become more confident in yourself and all your choices. If you're experiencing any of these self-limiting beliefs and can't seem to figure out how to move past them, or maybe you're walking the child-free path with anxiety and doubt, I get it, because I've been there too. Be sure to check out my program and private community with the link in the description below. And if you have had the thought that something must be wrong with you, be sure to check out this video next, where I explain why this is simply not true, and I'm happy to remind you of that as much as necessary. We thank you, we appreciate you, and we're excited to see you next week.